Hi guys, it's me and today is Tech Tuesday. So today I want to do the mood reader tag. I have been tagged by Reading and Whatnot. I will link her channel down below. And there's 11 questions and I will answer all of them, which is not surprising. And I don't know why I'm saying that. So let's get into these questions. So question number 1 is, do you consider yourself a mood reader? And to that I have to say, yes, absolutely. So I tend to just pick up whatever the hell I want to read at the moment I'm picking it up. So I'm very moody, so in general I like to read fantasy, but sometimes I don't feel like reading a particular sort or kind of fantasy, so I'll just pick up something YA instead or something adult, and it just depends on any given day. Question number 2, do you set TBRs and do you stick to them? So no, I don't really do that. I did one video where I was listing some books that I wanted to read in 2021. So far I think I've read 1 or 2 of those books, so I don't think I'll be getting through all of the books that I wanted to read this year or that I planned to read this year. So I have a 4 bookmark rule, which means I can only read 4 books at a time. I'm also currently reading a short story collection and a ghost stories from Japan kind of picture book. It's a really big book, so but those 2 are short story collections and I don't count them to my 4 bookmark book rule. So I can only read like 4 novels at a time, and then I've got audiobooks. I usually listen to 1 audiobook at a time, but sometimes when I feel like that audiobook doesn't suit my taste at the moment, I might pick out something else to listen to instead. Number 3, do books affect you emotionally? I'm a big softie, so I get emotional when there's sad things or things that are unjust. So I think what affects me most are old people. So if there's an old couple, for example in the Disney and the Pixar movie Up, I'm done for. So I don't like to see old couples suffer. That's kind of my thing. So there's 3 books where I felt really emotional. One was, I think the English title is The Elegance of the Hedgehog. I think it's by a French author. I've read the German version a long while back, but I still remember how the book ended and that it made me really sad. So I remember lying on my carpet at the time. I was still living with my mother back then, and I was reading the book and I was getting really sad on the last few, 10 pages or something. And this was very emotional for me. Also, when I read the final 2 pages of the Divine Cities trilogy by Robert Jackson Bennett, I got emotional because it was the end to one of my favorite series of all time. And most recently I read The Midnight Library and that got me emotional as well. But yeah, I'm a big softie and I wish I wasn't. So sometimes I get teary-eyed for some super stupid reason, like a commercial or something. I don't know. I'm very emotional sometimes. So when you're feeling sad, do you like to read sad, happy or neutral books? I don't know. I think when I'm feeling sad, I don't feel like reading much at all. So I don't think that I've experienced longer periods of sadness. So when I'm sad, I think the sadness leaves soon after I get sad. So I don't think that I do anything at that time, or just watch some mindless stuff. So yeah, but when the sadness passed, I don't know, to be honest. So maybe if I will maybe I'll experience longer sadness periods in the future, but so far my sadness hasn't really been tested. Number 5, most often do you use reading to escape, learn, or critically reflect? Okay, so I'm a very lazy person. I like to read for fun, so I would say escape, but I'm also a student at a university, so I have to write some papers and stuff. And for that reason, I'll pick up a book from the university, or 2 or 3, maybe more. Almost all the time I pick up more. But I don't really read them, so I just flip through them and look for nice quotes to put into my the things that I'm writing. And I think I learn from reading those, but I wouldn't pick up something just for the reason to learn about stuff, I think. Unless I'm very interested in a certain topic. So when I was younger, I was really into geography, and I had this atlas for children, and then my mother at one point got me a better one for, I don't know, teenagers, adults, I don't know, but it was way more informative. And I think at one point I was looking at maps and studying them to see where things were, and I still like to do that, so I really like maps. There's a book about maps. That one I read because, I don't know, I like maps. I also like maps in my fantasy books. I'm a map nerd, if you can say that, yes. But yeah, sometimes when I'm interested in things, I will pick up to learn, but usually not really. So question 6, what is a book that made you laugh out loud? I have to go to a different kind of genre to answer that. So I also like to read manga from time to time, not so much recently, but when I was younger, I read a lot of those. And one of the favorite manga I read was Gintama, which is also very emotional, which made me cry. Yes, it also made me cry, but it also made me laugh because there's some hilarious scenes in that manga. The humor is very meta, so I think to get all of the jokes, you have to be into Japanese culture and also other anime and manga. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. There's also another one it's called Scat Dance. This one has been done by a former assistant to the author of Gintama, and they have the same kind of humor, just in a different setting. And I enjoy both of them very much, and I really laugh when I read them. So yeah, that's my answer. Oh, number 7, what's a book that made you cry? If you don't cry, one that moved you. Yeah, I already answered that question, so I'll list the books again. The Elegance of the Hedgehog, The Midnight Library, and The City of Miracles. So those 3 books, and also more. So I'm a big softie, so... What is a book you didn't even know how you felt about after? Okay, yeah, that's tough. What's a book that I didn't know how I felt about after? Maybe Mexican Gothic. That's one of the books I have to think of right now. It's a kind of recent read. I read it last year at some point. It was weird. Oh no, I know a better one. I have to say Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, which was a very unsettling book, and even after I read it, I was feeling this unsettling feeling because it has a really great atmosphere. I don't know why, this book was really a great read for me. But I don't know, it was just, I think I felt the wrongness even after I was done. And the same can be said for Mexican Gothic. But if the question is more like, did you like it or not? I think I have to say Lifestyles of Gods and Monsters. So this one was a bit trashy, but it was also, I don't know, I felt just confused. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it genius? I didn't know. I think it's bad though. So I've made my peace with this book and I think it's bad. But at the point I was really like, what the hell did I just read? So yeah, that one. Are you more likely to read on a sunny or a cloudy day? It doesn't matter to me. So you see, I'm a troll. I like to hide inside. I'm not the most outdoorsy person. So I think actually, so I like to play video games and watch stuff. So if there's sun outside and I can't see what's going on my television or my laptop or whatever, I'd pick up a book because I can see what's in the book. So yeah, I think sunny would be my answer, but I'd still stay inside on my sofa or somewhere. Don't know. Yeah, sunny. Do you usually set the mood when you read? Music, lights, smell, etc. No. Number 11. Can you leap from book to book, or do you need buffer time between? Can't read. So yeah, no, I read up to 4 books at a time, so I jump between them. I think sometimes when I'm done with a certain book that was really my jam at the time, and I feel like nothing else compares to this book, I get this kind of book hangover sadness, which nothing else can help me with. So I think at that point I would do something else, but usually I don't mind. So when I read, so my 4 books, they're usually kind of different books. So at the moment I'm still reading Mistborn. I'm also still reading These Violent Delights, which is a YA romance historical fantasy mashup. Yeah, so at the moment I'm only reading 2 books because I finished the other ones. But I like to keep those books diverse so that I don't read only epic fantasies at the time, because sometimes I get tired of them, so I want to pick up something else. And if all my bookmarks are taken, I can't, which is sad. So yeah, I can leap between books. Yeah, this was fun. So I'll be filming another tech video right after this one, because today is Tech Tuesday, and I think I'll be uploading the other one on Tech Thursday. Doesn't that sound great? But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll come back. Leave a comment if you agree, disagree, or just want to scream at me. Bye.